How's it going? If you are seeing this video, that means that you have a student that is taking CPUS history with myself, Mr. Thorson at Palm Springs High School. About me, my name is Mr. Thorson. This is my 9th year teaching. It's my 5th year teaching at Palm Springs High School. In 11th grade U.S. history, students are learning mostly about U.S. history from 1865 to the present. So it's Industrial Revolution stuff, Spanish-American War, World War I, raging, roaring 20s, 1930s, Great Depression, World War II, Cold War, etc. Students are expected to come to class on time and work the whole time, not on their phones. What does the class look like? Notes, graphic organizers, quizzes, tests, essays, presentations, debates, a couple of posters. On the posters, students do not need to have materials purchased. They're like, Mom, I have to have this. I have to have like these markers or like this like poster board. No, they don't. Like providing that. Sometimes parents will like buy that anyways or whatever. That's a thing, but they don't have to. So there's that. But anyways, materials don't have to be purchased. So there's that. As far as homework goes, basically this class has very little homework. Students get plenty of time to finish assignments at school. There might be projects where students might do better on it if there's some preparation at home. For example, there will be like some debates. Preparing for a debate the night before you do a debate will like definitely make for like a better result. So that's a thing. But like generally speaking, the class has very little homework. So that's a thing that happens. Makeup policy, right? Basically, if students have a major emergency, I can be flexible. But basically, students need to turn their work in on time. They've got to turn their work in on time. Google Classroom is the web platform that students have to like turn their assignments in. There are due dates on Google Classroom. Students need to keep an eye on Google Classroom and like what those due dates are. I will tell them many times before it's due what the due date is. I will remind them the day that it is due to turn their stuff in. But students need to be on top of their stuff. Now, if something happens, if there's like personal stuff going on, family emergencies or whatever, send me an email, talk to me. Generally speaking, if a parent is willing to have a conference with me on the phone or like an email or whatever it is in person, I will treat that like it is like that's a real deal emergency. So there's that. Students simply not turning in their work, students playing on their phone, students having a job, students playing sports. These are all part of life. I do not consider those be emergencies. So anyways, there's that. The grade they get from turning in or not turning in assignments, that's also part of the learning experience. So that's a thing that happens. How to contact me, my email is ethorson@psusd.us. That is ethorson@psusd.us. Include your student and the class period that they are in if possible. If I'm having like kind of a more serious problem with the student in the classroom, I might give you a call myself. And so there's that. If you get a phone call or a message from me from a 951 number, that is my personal cell phone number. Feel free to save that personal cell. You, the parents, are welcome to save that personal cell phone number for as long as I have your kid as a student or whatever. You can also respond to that phone number with like text messages. I can text back and forth. Just include your student's name in the text message because I will have no idea who you are talking about. If you want to get signed up for Remind 101, you can text the message at PSCPUSH to the number 81010, at PSCPUSH to the number 81010. I also sometimes use the Talking Points app, which will send messages directly to your phone, and it's like for like translation or whatever. It also just sends out like mass text messages. So that's a thing. If you want to be in the Google Classroom class that your student is in, you can pause the video right here to see the Google Classroom codes. If not, thanks so much for watching the video. Coming back to school night. Thanks so much. Bye. And then